This is now Ulrich Brueckner is joining me from the Jean Monnet Professor of European Studies at Stanford University in Berlin. Welcome to the programme. So how much of a blow is this for Ukraine?
Well, I don't think it is a major challenge for the general relationship between Poland and Ukraine. We simply have to take into consideration that this is the hot phase of the Polish elections, and the current government is massively dependent on support of the electorate that lives in the rural areas of Poland. So strategically, Poland is still and will always be side by side with Ukraine because they fear Russia the most. And the unlimited support that has been promised from the start of the war is not a question that will be discussed. It's actually pretty tricky for the Polish government to play some sort of a double standard role. On the one hand, to express the solidarity with Ukraine, and on the other hand, to put domestic motivations higher, because a lot of people feel so patriotic and they have hosted so many Ukrainian refugees that they don't really understand why in this sensitive phase of the war, Poland is questioning its loyalty with Ukraine.
I mean, all these countries, including the US and the UK, all have domestic issues that they have to take care of, especially when it comes to the economy and protecting the economy and, in this case, farmers. Do you think that this could potentially encourage other countries to follow suit in regards to stop supplying weapons to Ukraine?
Well, I think we see something that will only last for a few days. Because, as I said, we are in the hot phase of parliamentary elections in Poland. And the moment this is over, there is no reason to blackmail the European Union or to be as harsh as a response to the harsh criticism by Ukrainian President Zelensky yesterday at the United Nations. Ukraine doesn't have anything else to do than openly address if things go wrong. And if you say something in the words of solidarity, but you actually do something which is considered to be the opposite. So this is first and foremost about storytelling. And the situation in Slovakia is not so radically different because they also have elections. But everywhere else, it's crystal clear that one cannot let Russia get away with it. And Ukraine needs the support because without the support of the West, Ukraine will be just taken over and then it can cause a chain reaction.
And in terms of the protection of local farmers, which seems to be at the heart of all of this in Poland and Hungary, Slovakia as well, do you think that perhaps there needs to be a compromise on this?
Well, we always find compromises in the European Union, and that's the beauty of the supranational system of institutionalizing compromise-finding processes. But it's interesting to see that on the one hand, canceling the grain deal is in the interest of Russia because it puts a lot of pressure on the current government in Poland. And the European Commission in Brussels has a similar interest in a regime change in Poland because there are issues about the rule of law and how democracy is interpreted by this current government. So the Polish government is getting under pressure from both sides. And that is maybe the reason why the European Commission is not offering a solution that supports the current government.
Ulrich Brueckner, thank you so very much indeed for your analysis there from Stanford University in Berlin, joining us live today on TLT World.